So, I'll try this Handycam Candyham thing. The Teac. This is the second one. I got the first one working. It doesn't work perfectly, it has a lot of noise and stuff, but all the electrolytic capacitors are, as far as I can tell, original, which means they are at least 60 years old, so no wonder there's noise. And I need to clean the boards and of course change the electrolytics. But what I'm doing right now is I'm putting in a AC socket or IEC socket there, and I need to change this out to a male jack because it's output, and I need to drill out these to house the new XLRs. So that's what I'm doing first, just to test it out, see if it works, if there's anything wrong with it or not. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Hello again. So I have tried number 2 and it works. One capacitor was not connected. It was only connected in one leg, which gave the case power. But fortunately I saw that pretty quickly, soldered it in, and then it worked perfectly. There's the back. So I connected put the IEC connector there, and I changed out this XLR and these XLRs for Canon XLRs. Me and the other Christopher are keeping one each. So I have one for either bass or vocals, and Krille will have one for whatever he chooses to do with it. Oh fuck, I forgot to try the microphone input. Okay, I should do that later today. So my plan for these now, as soon as I've tried the mic input, is to start with a document to see how many capacitors I need to order and start abusing isopropyl alcohol and cotton swabs and clean up everything I can. But now I'm gonna take a little break, probably for the rest of the day, and a little bit later today the auction for the binders with all the information for the Swedish radio, the PSM mixer modules. I'll know if I got those or not. So catch you on the flip side. Good morning. So I got the binders and found out some stuff which will change a lot. So these are not line amplifiers, which I thought they were. So what these are actually like the control unit for the console. So this first button is the pre-listen. This is a stop button for like a tape machine. This is a play button for said tape machine. This is a level control with like, I think it was 10 dB plus and minus, and this is a balance. This one is, I think it was phase, and this one was, I can't remember. Either way, for studio applications, the only thing these units do is take your volume down like 18 decibels. So for the studio, these are kind of useless. They have nice switches in them. They have DBX 2151 BCAs. So I mean, I could strip them, but I think it's better to sell them, and hopefully someone who has said console or has more use for them can bring them back to life. They probably need service, or they do need service. I don't think they're fully operational. Possibly the guy who gave them to us was doing service on them, or he maybe got them from service, but either way, our best bet, I think, is to sell them to someone who needs them and save ourselves the hassle. Or possibly, I don't know, might sell this entire rack, but since we are keeping the EQs, I might want to use these brackets to be able to mount them. I haven't decided yet, but in that case I would only need 4. But it would be a shame to we'll see. I don't know. But that's those. The EQs, I have gotten them to work. The binders didn't have any info on the EQs because they were a later addition. These transformers, I don't know if they are Lundell or if they're another brand. 2 of them have one swapped out for a Lundell, which is kind of weird to me. I think you'd swap both out, but one of them, maybe I'll swap them so one has 2 of these and one has only Lundells, I don't know. But these need service as well. Fortunately they don't need a lot, but I need to clean the switches with some deoxit and isopropyl alcohol. I need to switch out these for electrolytics, and I'm gonna switch out the mini print Rifa condensers and just try to get them up to specs, but they sound good. To my ears they sound kind of tired. I would expect them to sound a little bit more open and hi-fi. Maybe I'm wrong and it's just the sound they have, but it's not a bad sound at all. It's a cool sound, but I think cleaning them up, especially the switches, and changing the electrolytics and see if I need to change anything else. Hopefully not, but I think that will do the trick. But those are gonna get used and racked up. And then the big boys. So I have checked these out and decided on what we should do with them. Sorry for my head. These electrolytics are kind of hard to find since they're double, and I know a lot of people hate this, but what I decided to do is I'm gonna cut them open, cut the insides of the caps, and mount new caps inside of them with silicone, because I don't want to lose the look. Like I said, I know a lot of people hate when you do that, but personally I would hate more to have a just big open hole and a random cap just sticking out or glued to the side or whatever. So since we're keeping one each, me and Krille, that's what I decided to do. So those caps will be switched out. This one will be switched out. This one will be switched out. The rest of them are oil caps. They look like electrolytic, so I had a hard time figuring out what they were, but they say oil caps on them, so it was pretty obvious. Sorry. So the oil caps are gonna stay, at least at first. I don't want to change them out unless I have to, so I'm gonna change the electrolytics. I'm gonna clean out all the tube sockets. I'm gonna clean out the switches. I'm gonna clean out the pots with deoxit and isopropyl. And I'm gonna clean the case. I'm gonna clean the... Oh yeah, that's right, sorry. I thought this was open. But I'm gonna clean the PCB, and hopefully that will take out all the extra noise that the other one has. Oh, there's another electrolytic. So just deep cleaning, new electrolytics, and hopefully that will do the trick. This is the second one. This is the one that Krille is going to keep, which was a lot cleaner than the one I'm going to keep. So right now we're pretty much just gonna order what we need to order, and then while I wait, I'm gonna take it easy and do some other work meanwhile. So until then, I don't think I have any more updates. Shouldn't take that long. Oh yeah, I need to buy more isopropyl alcohol as well, because the Teacs need a lot of cleaning. The Equalizers don't need as much, if any. Maybe just take out the residual flux is the English word for it, after soldering. Hopefully we don't need to change any of the tubes. I don't know, we'll see after the electrolytics are done. So I think that's it for update number 3. Take care and